Come rounds, we will see the B main smoke, frozen outside B lurker on this T side. Gonna make life difficult. As FaZe have shown a lot of really nice B pops on this map. Something Vitality will be aware of. For now, it's easy pickings here off the orb.
Perfect.
Get him out. Let's go guns. First one in round 7.
Jacob, there's the first contribution. It's onto Flamesy. Sure, Apex can pick up the slack real quick on mid. It's not like they're going to get territory off of that. ZywOo, this time on the right place, the right time, and with his signature weapon, the AWP pressed to his eye.
Double door, though. I mean, look at that smoke.
I was just looking at that.
Just blocked door with a smoke.
How often have I seen that as a response? I guess they're trying to ensure ZywOo doesn't get just as overrun. Retooling now for their finish.
We still want ZywOo to have a line, right? So he's still got A main, he's got full control rather than just full smoke your AWP. He just gets to hold this, and you know there's at no point any threat of door. No Molly's going to come down. No one's going to re-peek you on your escape.
I think Molly's are going to be the name of the game for this. Twist has got that lineup you were talking about.
Yeah,
I'm curious.
I couldn't throw it in like 20 minutes of trying, so...
It's a geeky one, is it?
He did nail it the other round. Goes smashed in, and then it's going to burn low as well. But ZywOo is backside with the orb.
Good position for this. Flash connects, forces him off. There's another where that came from, but has vision. FaZe starting to collapse onto the side. J Bowen, back broken. Need the multi. Oh, Twist, shot. There's Rob straight. Nice. ZywOo tucks. He's getting run at by Nateju. 20 seconds. Pre-fire reveals his position. He was looking to just catch ZywOo with a stray bullet. Now Rob's nose. Informed on their setup. Oh, and ZywOo plays ring around a Rosie.
Oh, that hurts for Nateju. He commits to that flank. He gets both kills there, but baits the shot out, gives his position up. And ZywOo, it's not Dust 2 anymore. He's looking locked in. New map, new fights. Same old ZywOo.
NT though from Twist.
Yeah.
Gave it a good shake of the stick.
Another very experienced, very strong cash player. You know, we looked at history and we say, hey, Vitality, they got a couple of players who don't really have any games logged on this map. I mean, Apex has more maps on cash than his 4 teammates combined, and it's not close. Just 4 for Flames, 2 for Mezzy. Back almost a decade ago.
Very familiar turf. Probably feels like a different life for Apex. Speaking of, he's taken heavy licks in middle, supported by Flames. Rather unusual position, not preempting this, are ya? Twist certainly wasn't, Jacob was.
ZywOo again.
Yeah, he's going to have to do something. Up against pistols, he can get overrun. Desert Eagle could work, and it does. Puts it to good use. Nature recovering ZywOo's orb and goes looking. Just on the other edge of truck, he might get an opportunity, but time ticking, wants to plant, and they're giving him room.
Yeah, it feels like he's getting flanked because they're not doing anything right now, but Vitality are just giving him nothing. You know it's an orb. They want to make him plant the bomb. Good tag, but he's still going to keep this orb in play. So it shouldn't mean much.
Until it does.
3 bullets in the mag, burned out. Nateju 1v3.
HP, 3 targets for Nateju.
Here's that flank. Ever present.
And that should be it. Curtains.
Slow and steady here for Vitality. In no hurry to make that play happen. They concede the plant. And ZywOo just looks so comfortable already, going for aggressive repeaks into A main with the orb. Gonna need J Bowen on that line, I think, on this T side for those A hits. Look how free he is to peek extremely wide. He's done that both times they've gone for this A pop. Vitality looking very comfortable.
And it would be one hell of an announcement of their ability to rock and roll with Cash. We knew it was inevitable. It was going to show up at some point. Still not fans of Ancient.
As Yanko mentioned coming into this game, I mean, this is Overpass was great for Vitality. It's one of their best maps. They were head and shoulders above the rest on it. So to see it removed, kind of annoying. Rise of buffs to some teams like Falcons, for example, and nerf to others. So Vitality knew they needed to make this a mainstay. They don't want another abusable map like Anubis, which has been picked and punished against them. And keep in mind, in FaZe's run, yes, against mostly lesser opposition, their T side has fared better than their CT. So they're going to need to start up here and save this half.
Boost Ben.
This is a really slow round for FaZe, not doing anything out the gates, not even going for boost. So Vitality wasting nades. They also buy some time. As FaZe look to make their play.
It's the third HE boost, and now we go for this late retake util for mid control.
As he is the man. But they're mollying him. Gonna push him back to B.
Yeah. Forced to drop down, gets away, unscathed from Frozen Sunroom presence.
Where do you go from here, though?
I think Twist is asking the same thing.
They want the fight.
Claims he's on the angle. What? Okay, inaccurate headshot finds Apex. Trade immediate. ZywOo again on the FaZe side. Will Jebowen with the AWP enable them? Nachu and Jacob into the side. Oh, will once again ZywOo shut him down.
GG.
You just can't get in. Every trick you try.
I mean, safe to say that was the opportunity for FaZe. Jebowen strafing out of that angle. First time ZywOo plays that exact position, it bears fruit. Double kill, locks the AWPer out. Jebowen's whole round is just to get rid of ZywOo in that position. Vitality, feasting, and even trying to force Famine to Frozen. He's trying to save. It's out with an AK, but that is a small victory here and a sea of Team Vitality up to 6 rounds in a row.
It's going to really leave FaZe scratching their heads. I mean, what haven't we tried? What isn't working? That's what this timeout's all about.
And this was a key takeaway from Dust2 to me. It's like you had Vitality kind of looking rocky, looking like they were on the ropes. Like, you have to win that game if you're going to win this series. You have to steal their map pick. Maybe it tees you up for a 2-0. Nuke is still not exactly a safe haven for FaZe. And so they had a chance, I think, to kind of pluck this series from Vitality's grasp, but now it's feeling less and less likely. So what is the solution? Is it an upping of pace here for FaZe?
Fight mid, that was their answer, and wow, Jacob's precision leads to Apex's early departure. We've got fight to ZywOo. Rops is there as well. Okay, Frozen takes the whole squad. I could see him giving a pep talk during the strat time. And he's just demonstrated his aim with a nice 2-piece feed. Mission accomplished. Flamesy audible to Jacob. Should be able to take them both away. Catches him with his pants around his ankles. And Mr. Merriman in a 1v3. He's not going to give it a look in.
Fair enough here for FaZe, playing to win.
I mean, it's the Frozen show right now.
Haven't really seen much going on this B side of the map, so about time that he's given the room to work. Sure, ZywOo takes that fight.
4 members of FaZe combined, 13 frags. Frozen, 12. Still, T-side cash can be difficult. If you can get yourself a couple of those, you could be on to a competitive affair after all.
5 rounds, absolutely not the end of the world, especially when you know Vitality aren't tested with whatever they have in their pocket for their second half. They have no proof it works outside of the pracs. So FaZe, late recovery, Two beautiful entries on B. Robs kind of hopes they run into him after that pick, but Frozen stays vigilant of the clear. Jay Bowen, though, he's picked up an AWP. He had a great start to Dust 2. He's got to showcase some of that again.
It's a bit too deep. Jacob's going to have sideline. That's what Flames is counting on.
Flames been in this top box position a lot. It is susceptible to those wallbangs. Yet to be punished. A new angle for ZywOo.
Crazy. Pre-aiming the boost on sight.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do that.
Molly to clear close.
But respawn, so they don't lose the line. And ZywOo actually swaps out, leaving Robs in position. Bomb is outside of A. Mid take, or should I say fake. There's not much commitment here behind this utility. Just Jacob walking out.
This is getting funky.
Yeah, event split happening.
That smoke won't last for much longer. Robs finds his corner. His sanctuary, supported by ZywOo's AWP. Incendiary drops. So is Twist tracking there. Jacob trading. 30-second commit. Apex in the off-angle. Jaboan doesn't hit his shots, and Apex facilitates as another. ZywOo comfortable. Nature's gone, and good luck, Jaboan. Not the weapon you want in a 1 versus 3. Bomb on his back, but good luck. Have fun. Smoke on sight. Uncertainty. And there's ZywOo.
Not what FaZe need. ZywOo showing up in a big way in this game. Consistent output in every position. He's been all over the map. You can't get a read on him. He's had, kind of one missed chance in this entire half.
But what a contrast to Dust 2, where as we were talking about these uncharacteristic misses. How often are we saying, oh, missed shot from ZywOo? Of course, they still convert in his absence, but he's shaken that off real quick.
Yeah. Absolute walloping here for Vitality.
Walloping. That's a new one. I like it. Oh, Flamesy doesn't like that. Oh, he's so fine. Twist provides an opening and there's no rebuttal.
Just can't believe he sits there. 3 flashes deep, doesn't move a muscle, just wants to lock his position, cannot do so. FaZe have had middle in many of these rounds, but Apex is patrolling in connector, falls to Twist. You need to capitalize on this advantage.
Twist is giving you a nice double. You still have a name though. You don't feel too threatened, but ZywOo alive now. Twists bombed down by Robs. Bomb weird. Jay Bowen can't go down. Frozen finding Mezzy's huge. ZywOo though in the blind spot on a main. It's not the weapon you want for the trade, is it? Oh, and the flash even connected onto Nachu. ZywOo set up. Now a 1v2 for Robs. They know the trajectory of that nade came from somewhere near highway, and that smoke's an invitation. Robs can work his magic here. Do they panic? Jay Bowen and Jacob. Hunted by Robs. He's pipped the timing beautifully. The back was turned, but it's a messy spray, and Jay Bowen pivots.
Yeah, felt like the trade was going to happen either way. That's nice to see FaZe at least squeeze a final couple rounds here out of the half. It was a strong start with a force buy, a price they paid very quickly with Vitality's eco, and then just a massive string of rounds where ZywOo is taking the cake, shot after shot. Another double here as well, even despite the loss. And so reassuring signs here for Team Vitality after a slow start to the series. They are surging towards a 2-0 victory here on home soil. ZywOo 17-8 at halftime. Robs and Flamesy with a recovery. And the stars of FaZe eclipsed here in this first half.
Yeah, when I saw FaZe win that second round after losing Pistol, I really thought we were going to be onto a bit of a run. Not just 4 rounds as we do swap sides. Sure, let's see what the Vitality lookbook is for this season's cash.
What's Apex up to, I wonder, in all this? 4 players shifting outside. Apex a long way from home. FaZe. Of course, they've got a gimmick up their sleeve, a AAA main push. These CT pistols for them in their run have been great.
But Messi could not be better positioned to deal with this. Confirms, they've pushed a main, swing open the squeaky door, boys. It's just Nachu here. No longer. Rob's good find. There's Jaboan though. He's holding on to A main, and Apex has got a full belt. Oh, the P250 headshot. That one was necessary, and you saw ZywOo just delete Frozen as well. It's gone from bad to worse. A lost pistol. Smoke and kit package on Twist would have been nice had they put up a bit more of a fight.
Nowhere to go here for Twist, so Vitality, despite an early aggressive play from FaZe, punish it easily. Of course, Apex late, holding that B push. I mean, that just shows they knew that FaZe were going to do something, right? They were going to make a play. They weren't just going to sit back 2-1-2 and kind of react. They wanted to get involved. Apex was holding the B push from T-Spawn, not throwing his nades, comes back to group with his team. Vitality reactive pistol, knowing FaZe, I don't want to say are overcooking, because I like that FaZe are bringing ideas to this game, but they know that FaZe are going to make moves. Easy punish here for Team Vitality.
Yeah, and I imagine it wasn't too much of a surprise that Cash showed up in this veto. They've had time to think about it, time to scrub through those demos.
It'd be silly for FaZe to not pick this.
Of course.
As you mentioned earlier, just I think a reassuring factor if Vitality take this game keenly, because it makes them look a little more lethal, sends a very clear message to the other teams in this tournament. Do not pick this map.
Yeah, yo, you mean FaZe Clan, the team that won 6 on the trot? The early adopters of this map? Yeah, that was the first win we posted, actually.
Yeah.
We broke their streak.
Stay away.
Did it at EWC in the round of 16, sent FaZe packing. And in such a dominant fashion as it's currently going, we'll see if they can keep it for the clean close.
FaZe, for the most part, full eco. Looks like they just want to use Twist's flashes to get back into a bomb site. He's going to hand them off. Vitality throw and execute with no intention of full committing here. This is going to keep FaZe in the wrong place. In fact, it's come so easy, the bomb may as well join. Flying coming in, but this isn't news to FaZe. They know where they're going.
Wonder if ZywOo has a premonition about the flank. He didn't have a consideration of it. CT smoked, bombs across. And he's missed his little window onto the Jaboan flank.
They're really taking their time. They're not even planting. Finally coming down backside. FaZe are going to just throw themselves back through CT.
Yeah, that smoke kit would be nice. You've got a lot of ground to cover if you want it to be useful.
This is just going to be a really last-second attempt. Make it look like a save, then run in and cause some chaos. I mean, don't count this out. Flamesy Mac 10, though, feeling like the biggest threat in the round. Oh, time waster.
And the info that Jaboan was going for it.
Yeah. Flames is hanging in.
Here we go. Last second push. Twist needs to get himself onto that bomb.
Good flash.
5 second defuse if he can just get on it.
He could.
He could.
It's too late.
He can't. He won't.
He tried. A few seconds earlier, and suddenly that's scary. I did good catch on the J-Bowen death, though. I think that definitely alerted Vitality late in the round. But here we go. FaZe, flawless, 6-0 on this map, and it all comes down to this gun round.
Of course, Robs has got the spawn smokes. You know he does.
Lighting up with clouds.
Okay, test for this. And wow, it's a stack, it's a head-on collision. Sign yourselves up, it could be a quick one. And done. Frozen gone to Robs. There's more where that came from. Twist picks up a stink, finished by that HE. Damage onto the toes of Jacob for free.
They're 4B.
Bomb on his back, and surely you slow it down now. That was one hell of a battle to start us off. Round 15. Bell rung, ZywOo down. Jacob hitting headshots. So can Apex, though. Will Jaboan go unoverlooked? Apex, yeah, wasn't ready for him. Hanging out of the back of Checkers. And so first gun round, a roaring success. I can't quite believe we've started 4 CTs, guns on, ready to biff.
Yeah, that's a great read out of Twist or whoever on FaZe calling that. Vitality first gun round, just want to punish.
1 minute 43, Hugo, and the whole squad are ready to fight.
3 B main, 1 heaven throwing flashes. It's one way to get early moves, and we know FaZe have a few of those up their sleeves, so let's give them the respect on the CT side, see if they can break Vitality's money here and open up something in the second half. Vitality say, oh, you wouldn't do that twice.
And they wouldn't. Jacob gonna start peppering the smoke. However, ammo becoming in short supply on that reload. The gap is closed, and they pop. Frozen, dead. Good fight from Robs, and it's Mezzy in combination that has seized that B site, now flying the Vitality flag.
The nade could be big.
Oh, you're
Mezzy
right.
is one health with the bomb.
You can deny the plant. It's the perfect lineup. He's faked it. Oh, and he's flubbed it.
Oh no, these are not nice. Bombs planted now open for Mezzy as well. We have a lot of util for FaZe, and so time for them to show off their execute. Look at this. Is this a lineup for Nate2?
It is.
Wow.
Gives him that waterfall. Makes the angle awkward. Nate2 finding Mezzy that 1 HP, not enough to overcome the incendiary. Advantage FaZe on the way back into this B-bomb site. Apex and ZywOo, you got to get past this French duo. Doing it here in the SDC arena. There's 2 out of the woo. Jay Bowen, good luck, have fun. Time-sensitive mission, and there's ZywOo for number 3.
He's just flexing now. ZywOo is so comfortable on this map. 22-9, was rocking the AWP on the CT side, now just piecing rounds together in the post plant. Love that re-exec for FaZe, but the smoke is big. It blocks heaven, it blocks CT, but you can see that ZywOo has that cross angle on headshot. That seems very susceptible. And so a nice idea for FaZe, and again, you could keep saying that all day. They're not winning the rounds. It doesn't matter. 11-5, Vitality, rock solid, both sides.
The bait from Apex, the fact he actually survives, rounds the corner, and then presents the back for an easy pick for ZywOo. All right, well, that's timeout time. CT side need to catch their breath because this one's fallen out of their grip.
FaZe forcing desperation here in a dominant scoreline. In all the games that FaZe won, they didn't even let an opponent get to double digits. 6 wins, Team Spirit included. But here is Vitality making it very well known that they are not afraid of this new map.
It is quite a statement scoreline, isn't it? Force buy out the game. Frozen forced out.
One smoke left on this CT side. FaZe been burned out. Vitality get that mid-control unscathed. Bowen just holding for an overcommitment in connector. As far as FaZe are aware, Vitality can be out middle. So need to be very careful. Twist wanting information. Frozen laying in wait, but no clue where Vitality are on the map. They could be close highway box. As they group back for an A hit. FaZe at least have their stronger defense on this side of the map.
Here comes that pressure point. The flash comes over as well. Twist has lost his vision. Both of them have. It's easy for Flamesy. Still with Jaboan on site. This one-man army versus Vitality. Good luck, have fun. MP9 in a dream. 20 seconds, Mezzy stampedes into the crosshair first. No immediate trade, Jaboan active, and yeah, brought down by ZywOo. Applying his trade on that M4. Set to collect now. This one's so comfortable for Vitality. It is a statement, Hugo. That's what this is. This is a message to everyone else at the tournament. Oh, we play cash.
Not just playing, dominating. I think, you know, it was definitely up for debate after just a shaky first map. A win's a win, yes, but it was the way they got there didn't feel as reassuring as this.
Yeah, I made assumptions after seeing that Dust 2, like, oh, FaZe are going to smash them on cash, and then they're going to be kind of mad at themselves. They didn't find a 2-0 because of the close opportunities on Dust 2. I was wrong. Clearly, Vitality been in the lab. They've definitely scrubbed through those FaZe demos, taken some learnings, also taken some expectations as to what FaZe were going to be throwing their way.
Yeah, it didn't seem like FaZe ever caught them off guard in any of these rounds.
Both pistols, goes nicely. And a nerdy little one for the highway box.
Yeah, I love the Flames jumped right before he cleared that as well. So they hit a Q, they have to look, and then boom, the flash completely wrecks
That's
him.
naughty.
Vitality, just a clinical showing here. Gonna have a FaZe mid-take. Boost up post Molly, getting close his twists. Saiwu is ready to wreak havoc. Hits that burn, so Frozen's aware. And why not reboost at this point in the game? But Vitality just mollied it out, and they are trapped in this smoke. Vitality going to keep the pressure on in middle.
Oh, no bullets. Awkward fights, easy picks for FaZe Clan. Still just the one from Flames. He sat down by the FAMAS of Jibawan. And you've got Mezzi just going to delay the inevitable, give a little bit of a fair go. Back turn, easy for Twist. The FAMASes convert, some nice AK upgrades, hoovered up. Just do that 6 more times and you're in overtime.
Missy smoke. And fast A smoke cancelled here. Vitality going to contact in. They got, again, close mid to worry about. So the reboost might set FaZe up for a quick flank. They've got 5 players on this side of the map. Screw it. All in.
Nature's had a really rough go of it. 3 frags, but a couple of outputs here would be huge. He's got empty hands and they've got an empty sight. It's got to be it. Captain Twist, dead to Zaiwu, and FaZe sent home by Vitality.
Statement win indeed. Shaky start to this series, but they end it with an absolute bang, blowing FaZe out. 6-1 now on the new map, and Team Vitality eyeing up a date with Team Spirit. A rematch from that Rio final where Vitality swept the board, bound to be a banger.
They looked so comfortable on Cash. That's our first glimpse. I think that's very promising signs that Vitality have done.
For every click, every clutch, every respawn, we were there. Now, the proud founding partner of EWC, powering the biggest event in gaming, shoulder to shoulder with the world's best. Greatness deserves a stage. Lenovo Legion, reach your impossible.
The impossible doesn't happen overnight. It happens in the hours nobody sees. It starts with a thought that turns into a dream. Reach your impossible.
Earlier in the playoffs this time, but more in the future for FaZe, I think, and more we want to see from this young team.
Absolutely, it's a step in the right direction for FaZe. Overcome by Vitality, luck of the draw a little bit. But either way, we get to hear from, I'm sure, a very happy Frenchman.
The bees have stung FaZe to elimination here in Paris. I have Dan Apex with me. First of all, congratulations for this win, of course. Merci pour ce petit cadeau d'anniversaire. Honnêtement, ça fait très plaisir. And also congratulations on one thing, resigning with Vitality. 8 years of love between you and the organization. 2 more years to go. So can you tell me about this story? And yeah, you know, what are you proud of? And what do you want to say to the people maybe calling you washed or hunk? Donc ouais, 8 ans d'amour avec Vitality, évidemment, bravo. 2 ans de re-signature. Qu'est-ce que tu as envie de me dire à propos de cette histoire? Et à ceux qui disent que t'es finito?
Tout d'abord, c'était une longue négociation avec ma partenaire pour continuer. Comme vous savez, quelque chose de merveilleux va arriver bientôt. Et ça va pas être facile de gérer les deux. Mais je suis vraiment heureux de continuer encore avec Vita. Je sens que j'ai encore la hargne et envie de gagner des trophées, même si j'en ai gagné déjà pas mal. Et merci à tous pour le soutien. J'ai vraiment envie de jouer le maximum devant vous. À Paris, je m'étais dit que c'était potentiellement la seule fois où j'aurais la chance de jouer devant le public français. Et aujourd'hui, rejouer devant vous, c'est magnifique. Merci à tous.
On est évidemment ravis de t'avoir. So yeah, it has been negotiations and bargaining, not with an agent, but with his partner, because they are waiting for a very, very beautiful event that is going to be coming, of course. Congratulations on that as well. But yeah, it feels amazing playing in front of you guys. I thought that Paris was going to be the last time at the major, and it's always such a pleasure to be here. So thank you all. And talking a little bit about this game against FaZe, feels good to see you back on Dust 2, picking it, winning it, after looking a bit sloppy recently. recently, and welcome back to Cash as well. It has been out of the map pool for 7 years. So I want to have your thoughts on this map pool, being back confident on D2, and what has changed on Cash maybe? En français, bon, t'as capté, D2, Cash.
L'arrivée de Cash nous savait un peu mal parce que Overpass est parti et c'était notre meilleure map sûrement avec D2 de 2025 et 2026. Donc c'était pas évident, mais voilà. Aujourd'hui, c'était pas évident pour eux parce qu'ils avaient aucune idée de la façon dont on allait jouer, alors que eux savaient vraiment on savait vraiment comment eux ils allaient jouer. Et D2, ouais, on a eu du mal, on a perdu 2-5 V3 en CT, mais on est resté fort mentalement et on a gagné la game. C'était le plus difficile. Mais après aujourd'hui, voilà, on a été meilleur et ce qui est important pour moi, on a perdu une game en groupe. Mais c'est d'être meilleur après chaque game, meilleur et meilleur, parce que ça sert à rien d'être à son pic en groupe. Donc after each game,
C'est dans ces grands rendez-vous qu'il faut être là, évidemment. So yeah,
guys, stop cheering for the Brit, please.
stop cheering for Messi, bro. You should be having, a little bit of bromance here, of course, on stage. So yeah, on Dust 2, it was a bit hard. We lost 5v3 in CT, but we're still confident on the map, and I'm glad that we managed to come back. And especially on Cash, they had no idea what we were about to do. We got tons of prep about how they were about to play and stuff, and I'm glad to be back on that map, of course. Now I want to tell you about your role in Vitality, especially on those big stages. You're used to be the villain. Quite often, middle fingers out, everything in the chance. But here, Apex, you're the hero. So I want to know, what do you prefer between being booed and being cheered? On préfère quoi entre être acclamé comme une star et être sifflé?
Sifflé. Non, je rigole. Non, on a l'habitude d'être sifflé. Je vais pas vous cacher que tous les tournois, on se fait un peu crier dessus. Et j'ai dit à mes coéquipiers kiffer un peu parce que c'est pas souvent. Et non, ça fait plaisir. Comme j'ai dit, 3 ans sans jouer en France, ça fait du bien. On a vraiment envie d'aller jusqu'à l'accord et d'avoir encore le public français. C'est mon meilleur souvenir dans ma carrière. Et j'ai vraiment envie de revivre ça. Mais il y a encore game par game, on joue encore demain et soyez nombreux.
Yeah, we still need to go step by step, of course. I love being cheered, and I told my teammates to enjoy this moment because it doesn't happen often that we're not getting booed in an arena. And of course, I want to go up until the accord, but we still have games before that. And talking about games and that game that you won against FaZe, it is time, Dan, to key crush en route. On va aller exploser la clé de FaZe. Anything you want to tell to the poor Neichu? Un petit message peut-être pour Neichu, le français.
Dommage.
He's just ice cold. He said, unlucky. Neichu and Vitality stand strong here in Paris. Mesdames et messieurs, Vitality sont en 8e de finale. It's pas mal du tout, not bad, not.
For every click, every clutch, every respawn, we were there. Now, the proud founding partner of EWC, powering the biggest event in gaming, shoulder to shoulder with the world's best. Greatness deserves a stage. Lenovo Legion, reach your impossible.
This ain't no regular thing. I came for the read, you know what I mean. You see my name in the lights, better get right, champion.
Is going to be the same, and aren't you a bit scared of the Donk Show? On a un peu peur de Donk, ça fait 2 ans que vous avez jamais perdu contre eux, pourquoi ça va être la même chose ici?
Je sais pas si ça va être la même chose, moi je joue pas avec le karma moi. La seule chose c'est que on va tout donner, encore une fois, on va se préparer au mieux et essayer de jouer notre meilleur CS. Et comme je vous ai dit, de grandir après chaque game pour pouvoir rejouer après demain ici. Mais voilà, ils sont forts, ils ont comme nous failli battre Falcon en demi du Major. C'est une bonne équipe avec un Donk très bouillant, donc à nous de mieux jouer.
Du respect, of course. So yeah, no, I don't want to provoke karma. I think they are very strong. Donk is insane. They almost managed to beat Falcons in the major as well. So no, looking forward to this game, of course. Et mesdames et messieurs, c'est à vous que je vais demander finalement de faire un chant pour votre capitaine, mesdames, messieurs. Apex!
It is incredible to see the soon-to-be dad in front of his fans. Congratulations to Apex and Vitality, who are moving into the next round. As we take a look back at some of the highlights here, we've got Dupree, Yanko, and a very special guest about to join us. You know what? Let's put them live. Zaiwu, can you hear me?
Of course I can.
Brother, I had these two on the mic earlier and I asked them, who's the greatest player in French history? And they said Zaiwu. And I said, who's the greatest player in CS history? And they said Zaiwu. That was no hesitation, right off the tip of their tongue. How does it feel to be the greatest player to grace this title?
Doesn't matter for me, for now.
Don't say that. Just embrace it.
Because I'm still playing the game.
I'm trying to teach you for so long.
I'm still playing the game. After I'm going to be done, maybe I'm going to think about it. But right now I'm still into the game.
How do you feel about this number, 138.3 ADR? Is that good?
Right now, when I see it, it's good. But when I'm playing the game, I'm not really thinking about half 25 or like 140 ADR. Like, we have so much things to focus on it before thinking about the scoreboard. I don't really care about that.
I just had to get that out of the way, give you some good gas because the chat was grinding me earlier. But honestly, it was such a joy to watch you on Cash. And you heard Machine say, this was a statement win. This was a statement to everyone who is playing this weekend at EWC. Don't pick Cash against us. Do you want to see more Cash in this tournament?
Of course. I mean, I think Cash is the historic map, and I think everyone is trying to learn this. And I think it's also tough to pick a map where you don't really play official against. And I think it's also a strong map for FaZe, but they've been playing a lot of maps, so we have a lot of anti-strat for ourselves. And them, they don't have any clue about how we're going to play and how we're going to anti-strat, so it's kind of like 50-50 in terms of map pick, but they decided to pick a good map for them, and we're already on it.
You only got to play it today, right? But you practiced it for a while, so compared to Overpass, which map do you enjoy playing more?
It's really two different maps, to be honest. Overpass, you could take 1 minute of default and you don't even get A site, and Cash, you can do a rush in 10 seconds and with like 25 flash. So I think both maps are really different in terms of coding and in terms of thinking about the map. So for me, I like really both, because Overpass are way more tactically like a team map.
Yep.
Then this one is more like you can do more individual things, ask more like for boost, try to do an individual move. That's more in my play.
On Overpass, you need to listen to Dan more. And on Cash, like, he can listen to you a little bit more and just trust you to do some crazy stuff.
Of course. I mean, on this map, we can always do like sort of thing, be on the map, be doors alone, and like trying to find a gap. Obviously, Overpass was pretty much the same because the map was pretty big, but it was really tough.
And I just want to jump into Cash, Will, because you had a phenomenal map and you were just as good as we always expect you to be. But it seemed like you had a lot of good reads. Then you were A, then you were B, always where FaZe was like trying to attack. Was it just you, like, as usually feeling the game, or was it more like a team that you had done all the anti-stratting?
I mean, to be honest, on Cash, we've been practicing, and a lot of teams did an A-rush, and I got fucked. and the only solution was to play forklift. That's why you see me like a lot of A playing forklift, because that's the only position people don't really flash, and it was a good position, so I replaced this position because that was a good one.
It led to 10 multi-kills, so it seems like a good change-up in the game.
And I just like, just for the team as a whole, I mean, half a year ago, you guys seemed unstoppable and no one could beat you. And now you've taken a couple of beatings, right? You're bleeding a little bit and you get some close games also. That was witnessed today on Dust 2. In your own words, why do you think you have dropped a little bit?
I mean, it's pretty much everything. Like, we are not playing 100%. We are maybe playing 90-95%. And in terms of individually on Dust 2, we can see like we are missing a bit more. In terms of calling and communication, we were a bit more hesitating. That makes the game like harder for us as well. Back in the days, we were just following the plan. Doesn't matter, but it was good or not. We were trusting each other. Of course, it's a bit harder when you don't have the full confidence of yourself and also of your teammates. So, of course, when you feel that, it's a bit more special to entry or like do more things for your team. And obviously, like we said, this team, we're here to progress like game by game, and I think we are doing pretty good for that.
So we're going to keep you around the studio for a moment, if that's cool. Security's making sure you don't get mobbed. I love these guys. They're keeping you protected. This guy has aura, and they know it here in France. In the meantime, Aura, well, it may be crushed right now behind the scenes. Twist, he's moved over to IGL. Unfortunately, he had to go up against one of the biggest juggernauts in the round of 16. Here he is with James Banks.
It was certainly a solid fight, at least on Dust 2 coming out from FaZe. They're also fighting against the crowd at the same time. First of all, sorry for the loss in that one, Russ. I feel like you guys put up a good fight on Dust 2. It was fighting back against them and then having a lead and being able to almost have a chance of taking it. Tell me what differences you saw, because they were getting a lot of entries. You guys were getting some clutch rounds. There was that 3v5 you guys won. You must have felt like you were pushing them to their limits and you had the game in your hands.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's Vitality. They can win a lot of these rounds that don't look favorable for them. So I'm happy that we won some of them ourselves.